Static is a play about a man from Donegal, quite isolated man who is a ham radio enthusiast, and he gets in touch with an astronaut orbiting Earth who has a problem. My name is Jimmy McAleavey, and I am the writer of the play Static, which is on in the Peacock starting on June the 20th. There was a true story behind it. In 1991, I think it was, there was a man from Donegal, Falcara to be precise, who got in touch with a lone cosmonaut orbiting Earth who was in trouble, and there was a prospect that he mightn't get back down. And I remember reading about that story in, I think, about 1991, when I was on holiday in the west of Ireland, and I picked up the paper in the pub and I read a brief story that this guy had contacted this lone cosmonaut orbiting Earth. You know, these were the days before mobile phones, really, and the days really before the internet, and that kind of communication just seemed miraculous. It's been great. I mean, when it came down to the first day of rehearsals, there must have been 40 people to meet me. I would only need that for like a day or two every couple of years. That would keep me going. You know, I lead quite an isolated life, as you know, as most writers do. You know, it's a solitary job. And it was one of the reasons why I returned to the idea after the pandemic, because a lot of people were talking about isolation and loneliness. Now, I wasn't any more isolated or any more lonely than I normally am during lockdown, etc. But everybody was going, you know, this is so tragic. And I was going, oh my God, is it? Is my life tragic? A friend of mine who had read it said that it was funny, and he said it was poetic. Not so sure about that. And he said it was beautiful. So, you know, maybe he was just being nice to me. But if they thought those things, I would be delighted.